Thank you for watching Edupedia World videos. In this video, we'll be learning about the socio-culture environment. We are learning about the analysis of the macro environments, its effect on your business policies, its effect on the marketing strategies. We have already seen two types of environment and its effect on our marketing strategies. First was the demographic environment, then the economic environment. In this video, we'll be learning about the socio-culture environment. Let's start with the socio-culture environment. From our socio-culture environment, we absorb almost unconsciously a worldview that defines our relationship to ourselves, to others, to organization, to society, nature, and ultimately the universe. The worldview that defines our relationship to ourselves means that what we think of ourselves, are we thinking positive or negative? Are there hopes or are there distress? To others, what are we thinking of others and what others are thinking of us? To organizations like schools, colleges, and the places where you work or do your business. To the society that consists of your friends, family, and relatives. To nature and ultimately the universe. We tend to learn and get influence from these things and events that are occurring, that are happening around us. Let us see what are the views of ourselves with perspective of sociocultural environment. The sociocultural environment plays an important role in describing the relationship of a person with himself or herself. In United States during 1960s and 1970s, there were some called as pleasure seekers. They sought fun, they sought change and escape from the routine works. Others sought well realizations. Today some are adopting more conservative behaviors and ambitions. Next, what is the view of others? The sociocultural environment also plays an important role in describing the relationship of a person with others who may include parents, family and friends. People are concerned about the homeless, they are concerned about the crimes that are happening in the city, they are concerned and they are having mercy, they are having compassion on the victims and other social problems. At the same time, they seek those like themselves for long-lasting relationships. For example, a photographer would get along with another photographer. Or if you talk about entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs will be much more interested in making relationships and friendships with other entrepreneurs. So at the same time, they seek those like themselves for long-lasting relationships, suggesting a growth in the market for social support products and services such as health, clubs and other things. This also includes religious activities. And this is the proof and this is the reason behind why social platforms like Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, they are flourishing. Because people, they are looking for others who are sharing the common interest. Then view of organizations. After a wave of layoffs and corporate scandals, organizational loyalty has declined. Companies, they need new ways to win back consumers and employee confidence. They need to ensure that they are good corporate citizens and that their consumer messages are honest. For example, if you take the recent case of Maggi, Maggi is a noodle brand from Nestle. Recently it was in news, but not for very good reasons. When there was some violation found in its Maggi noodle, immediately people were looking for substitution, and it also left a spot on the brand image. As a result, many new entrants came into picture to eat up the share of Maggi. When all things were clear, Maggi came back in the market and gained its lost position. The next in the socio-cultural environment will be seeing views of the society. Some people, they defend the society. They are known as preservers. Some, they run the society, they make it. They are known as makers. Some take what they can from it. They are the takers. Some want to change it. They are known as changers. Some are looking for something that is deeper, something that is new. They are the seekers. And still other are there, those who want to leave the society fully. They are the escapers. If you talk about the consumption patterns often reflect these social attitudes. Makers are high achievers who eat, dress and live well. Changers usually live more frugally, which means they are economical in use or expenditure. They are prudently saving or sparing. They are not wasteful. Generally, they would be driving smaller cars, they would be wearing simpler clothes and having a low expenditure. Escapers and seekers are a major market for movies, music, surfing and camping. They are generally those who are looking for adventurous things. Next slide is on views of nature. The views of nature is nothing but our responsibility towards the nature. More and more countries, more and more people, they are now turning towards the non-conventional energy sources, which consist of those energy sources that are infinite, natural and restorable. Currently, some of the important and widely used non-conventional sources of energy are tides, wind, solar, geothermal heat and biomass comprising of animal waste, agriculture waste and human body waste. These non-conventional energy sources are unlimited and they are restorable and they do not pose much threat or much harm to the environment. Companies, they are now aware of the discharge that is going out of their industries, which is affecting the nature, which is affecting the rivers, that is the source of living for many villages. So they are now focused on CSR, that is corporate social responsibility. If you talk about India, it is one of the fastest growing countries in terms of energy consumption. Currently, it is the fifth largest consumer of energy in the world and will be the third by 2030. The country is heavily dependent on fossil sources of energy for most of its demand. The last is the view of the universe. Universe, which includes stars, galaxies, moon and other planets. The relationship of human with universe also includes the relationship of human with God. How they are drawing their motivation from God, how they are hoping in God, and what ways of worship they are using to worship the Lord. Let us see about the high persistence of core culture values. Core beliefs and values are passed from parents to children and reinforced by social institutions like schools, churches, businesses and governments. Secondary beliefs and values are more open to change. Believing in institution of marriage is a core belief, but believing people should marry early is a secondary belief. Most people in the United States still believe in working, getting married, giving to the charity and being honest. Core beliefs and values are passed from parents to children and reinforced by the social institutions. For example, in schools, teachers they are teaching the children how to live in this society, how to be a good citizens. In churches, they are teaching them how to worship their God. In businesses, they are learning about the ethical business relationships. In governments, they are encouraged to serve people faithfully and honestly. Attract someone as a teen and you would likely keep the person as a customer later in life. FritoLay, which draws 15% of its sales from teens, noted a rise in chip snacking by grown-ups. They said that we think it's because we brought them in as teenagers, said FritoLay's marketing director. Each society contains subcultures, groups with shared values, beliefs, preferences, and behaviors that emerge from their special life experiences or the circumstances, the situations that they have lived their lives. Marketeers, they have always loved teenagers because they are the trendsetters in fashion, in music industry, in entertainment. ideas, and attitudes. I thank you for this session. I'll be meeting you in the next video.